parliamentarians for the Global Action and the 13th Consultative Assembly of the Parliamentarians. Let me not read this. I think let's be very frank and straightforward with each other. There are a few subjects I would want to touch. When we become parliamentarians, our responsibility does not only restrict us for legislation. Our responsibility starts from each and every member in our constituency, in our city, in our province and in our country. We are accountable and responsible to them. We have constituencies of almost 1 million people each. So if we start from there, the issues are huge. We are discussing one issue here at this conference, but the issues that need to be discussed are huge, tremendous, and the list is never ending. Drinking water is an issue, sanitation is an issue, stunting is an issue, and the list goes on and on. And it is the responsibility of us parliamentarians to play that role of improving the livelihood of the people of our constituency and our country. We do try, at times we succeed, at times we do not. But if we look internationally, these are the problems of each and every member of parliament, no matter what country you belong to, except where the local body systems are very progressive, very well established, where parliamentarians' responsibilities are restricted to legislation only. But unfortunately, we cannot close our eyes to the atrocities in Gaza, the women, children being martyred, hospitals being bombed. It's a very painful sight to watch that. And it is our responsibility to raise our voices in every parliament of the world where we should request for ending these atrocities. We should all unite together for raising a voice against such issues. And it is not only our responsibility, but God forbid it happen in our area or in our land. We don't want ever to see such a situation. If we look at the unresolved issue of Kashmir, it is still going on. Disappearances, mass graves, and issues that take place, that is also a responsibility, and the United Nations decisions are being flouted. We have to raise our voices. We have to stand up for such issues. Climate. In 2002, what we witnessed was the worst effect of climate. Pakistan contributes less than 0.5%, but 0.5% to the issues of climate. But unfortunately, the floods that took place, and my honorable colleague Sharif was the Minister for Climate Change, the way she fought on international forums in Pakistan and raised her voice really woke up the people of most of the countries of the world. She has been a champion of climate change, not only for Pakistan, but I think for the world. This is the way to go about. And I think again, now the new COP that is taking place in Azerbaijan, I think the raising of voice is extremely important there also. The issues are endless. 2 days are not good enough to tackle these issues. Your subject for this conference is restricted, so you will be exchanging views. Please do not hesitate. Just consider you are on the floor of the House where you have enough immunity that you cannot be questioned. So discuss in that manner. Discuss what you really think you can implement. Our main goal is going to be how can we implement, how can we follow up that the parliamentarians who are part of this PGA speak in their parliaments, speak at all international forums of raising these issues. The war crimes, the atrocities, Humanitarian issues, they are piling up. They are increasing, not decreasing. Dialogue is the only way out. Wars ultimately end up on tables. They are discussed and they are resolved. But every day that passes by, it is painful when we see people losing their lives. So it is our responsibility collectively. I will request you, these 2 days you should utilize them to the best of your ability. And the National Assembly Secretariat, Mr. Naveed Kamar, thanked Mr. Shamoon and PIPS, the National Assembly Secretariat. If there is anything that goes wrong, if there's any problem with hospitality, if there's any issue where you feel we have not been up to our mark, please complain, because Sayyid Naveed Kamar is responsible, not me. Because this is his parliament. I am also a member like him in this parliament. So how can he shift the responsibility to me? I am one of the members who's been selected for a certain period, for a short period, and I cannot replace the 8 terms that he has taken. So please do not shift the responsibility, take the responsibility and make sure your friends and our guests who've traveled from abroad, they are taken good care of. All the needs are fulfilled, and I will assist Mr. Naveed Kamar along with my colleague, Deputy Speaker Sayyid Ghulam Mustafa Shah, so that we can make sure this conference is a success and we all should go back happy, taking good memories of your visit. Many of you must be visiting Pakistan for the first time. So I hope the real Pakistan you're seeing, not the Pakistan that is televised all over the world in a negative way, but the real Pakistan. Thank you for taking out time coming to Pakistan. I see members from Africa, from South America, Europe is not attending very well. Asia you need to concentrate on. I think you need to engage more people in IPUs and other conferences. And I also got my membership through the courtesy of Sayyid Naveed Kamar. And unfortunately, I have not paid my dues. I'll pay them today. So thank you all. I hope you have a good stay.